All right, people, we're going to get direct to the point. We're going to get your credit score up, get the goodies, and go get what we need. But the problem we have is you. I'd like you to think about something. Look at that weird guy there, pointing to American Express card, and maybe a Venture or Venture X. You see, credit is a tool. Money, credit, and time. Money, credit, and time. You should have wrote it down. We're going to talk about how to rebuild you. Kind of like Humpty Dumpty. What happens most of us is very simple. We all have that, oh, geez, good day. Always a good day. Even when we're going to, it's simple. You see, I've built 60 billion of credit over these years. 49 years, 6 days a week. In line or online or in person. See, I don't know why it took you so long to get here, but you should have been here a long time ago. You out there hiring these other companies? Oh, goody. A lot of them are actually my clients. All right, but the difference is, are they giving you all the pieces? Now, some of them kind of rip you off too. Let's think today, okay? Out of this 62 million, here's about 40 of it. Live credit cards. I've been building this since I was a little kid. It's fun. So let's understand today. We're going to talk about rules and tools. We're going to talk about you, rebuilding you. You see, I believe you need to be rebuilt the right way. See, I don't believe in credit repair because that's actually a felony and a fraud from the Federal Trade Commission. I'll show you that as well. This is live. We got ways to play the game and to win. In the beginning, please don't take pictures or record because you're wasting your time. You film so much stuff you never pay attention to, and that's the biggest problem you got today. Well, let's think about something, okay? No, number one, I've accomplished every goal I ever had. Even when I died and come and came back, did it again. You see, when you know how to do rules and tools, you're always going to win. In 1981, I had the highest kick, fastest kick. When I kicked that light that night, hit my head, I got a gouge in my skull. My skull actually has an indentation right here, right here. Blood everywhere. But you see, I don't believe what people say. All right, white man can't jump. All right, what are you kidding me? 1981, 13 feet in the air. I kicked the door jam at 10. The basketball hoop when I was 14. So let's understand. You need to believe in God in you. Just say God in you, whatever you believe in. That's just me. I like goodies. You like goodies? My goodies are Lamborghinis and Ferraris. But I don't own anything. It's under the corporate structure and division process that I created when I couldn't find a blueprint. Now, mansions, I like those too. Havasu, Big Bear, Huntington Harbor. See, we're going to play my way for a while. Now, let's understand something. Years and years ago, I invented something called Car Finder. Then I had 3 more other inventions. You see, I got to have this kind of weird brain God gave me. I was 14. T. Wicker Junior High, they tested me because they thought it was kind of weird. I got an IQ of 203. I write with both hands talking at the same time. Both sides tend to work. And they seem to think I got total recall and everything. Isn't that fun? When I was a kid in school, I thought the teachers were dumb. The reality is, guess what? I had to pretend to be stupid because they were actually stupid too. So I don't want you to understand something wrong. I need you to understand how to build you my way. 1987. 1976. Going ahead of myself. So here in 1976, I'm driving a Lamborghini at West Coast College. Never went to high school. That would have been a waste of my time. I got $1 million in the bank and I'm having fun. You see, what I'm doing is I actually just wanted to show the world what I did for me. Now understand, 1976. By the way, I was 16 years old, driving a Lamborghini, building a mansion in Havasu, Big Bear. Oh, don't worry about it, and the good hills too. We get to have fun. So I want you to write down winning the game of business. My next series, I really wanted to write books for dummies because when I do something new, I feel stupid. I really do. When I do something brand new, I feel comfortable. I have to read it 100 times. I'm going to read it and read it and read it and apply it again and again and again. See, I don't like to feel stupid. It bothers me a lot. So when I was a little kid, I taught myself how to read and memorize everything she said. Then I wanted to have books for dummies, and that was already taken. So when I came up with my next series, it's called the Millionaire's Founders Kit. This is where I designed the Millionaire's Founders Kit and the Blueprint of Success. That's what it's called. I created blueprints as a kid. Why? Because I got to live with Delayed Street, and Joanne, she taught me about blueprints. She wired Apollo at 9, 11, and 13, and that's all she talked about when she was around. A blueprint. So I figured everything came with a blueprint. It didn't, so I had to create it. So today, let's understand something. I want you to write down the word daisy chain of credit. I want to show you something where you kind of messed up. Is that okay? I want to help rebuild you, but I want to do it my way. I'd like you to look in the mirror later today, and I'd like you to look in the mirror and say, you're fired. Fire yourself. See, the problem you have is your lack of knowledge, is your stupidity. You're not stupid, but you follow stupid, so do I sometimes. So we're going to daisy chain credit. Let's write it down. Daisy chain credit. I created this in 1989, by the way. What it means is if I get a credit card, either one of these, okay, I can get basically 99 sisters. 99 sisters, okay? So let's understand, corporate credit, write it down, does not show up on personal credit file. The only one is a Spark card from Capital One. All the other ones don't. So if you get corporate credit, borrow money's not taxable. We can finance the American dream. We can win the game of business. Got it so far? Now I'm going to go to the board and I want you to follow and I want you to write what I write. Is that okay? We're going to write down the word you first. That's you. Okay, let's understand. Circle that because they're like a bullseye. You have the right to have 3 divisions of you. And I want you to write down divisions of you because I want to get you to the point you have a line of defense and you never bring the pain home again. Is that okay? See, if you have basically crappy credit, there's no reason for it at all. But it's because you're lacking knowledge. So let's pretend you have an LLC. Oh, goody for that. You got an LLP. Are you writing this down? You got a C Corp. You got an S Corp. You got a nonprofit. All right, you got a PC. Whatever you got. Because what you have to understand, these are the types of corporations you can start a foundation under. And that's where you need to understand how rich and famous get it as well. So let's understand. So here we have a corporation. Let's understand, you can go on Google today, and you'll see that Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, and U.S. Bank are shutting down over 16,000 locations. See, they have a corporation. Their parent company over here, this is the banks, have a branch. The branch is a corporation owning a corporation. See, they have their line of defense already. They get to bankrupt a piece, keep the assets, and write off on their taxes because they get to do tax balancing. The problem, because if you didn't pay attention, you don't really know what you're doing anyway. And you're having the amateur hour. That's what most people are doing today. Now, I can say this because I'm the guy that trained Ken Yarborough at TRW, which is Thomas Raymond Woolridge, made Basso parts in El Segundo, California, put them on an area I was raised in. And you know, they became a Aspirian in 96. I thought TRW stood for the report's wrong, because it's always wrong, but that's just me. Okay, so the bank, what do they get to do? The grocery store, the city, they get to bankrupt. Did you know your city created because the federal government allowed it? They designed a Chapter 9 bankruptcy. They have a bankruptcy Chapter 9. 11 cities have filed bankruptcy so far. It wiped out the debt and stayed in business in front of you, and you didn't pay attention. See, the problem I feel is most of you, you sit there falling like ducks and sheep. You might as well walk around and go quack, 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 bah, and go video all day long. It's ridiculous. You see, if you don't learn to play the game, and you don't learn to have a foundation, you're never going to make it. You're 35 to 75 years old, and you kind of blew it so far, in my opinion. But again, don't take anything personal. We're going to put an M in here because that's a management company. You're going to keep drawing. We're going to have 9 divisions. I need you to write this down, 9 divisions, okay? So let's understand what we're going to do. I'm going to guarantee you millionaire status. I'm going to guarantee you $5,000 a month auto income to $10,000 if you do what I tell you to do. Guaranteed. I carry $2 million bond as well. You see, every program I've done for 49 years, I usually give you 10 times the credit you invest in the money. I want to give you like 10 times your money back to get rid of your excuses. Most of you have excuses. Half of you are freaking lazy. So if we want to go get it, we got to follow through, okay? So we're going to have some fun. You ready? All right, I'm ready having fun. 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Let's pretend we have 9 houses. And you tell me you're an expert in real estate. I'm going to challenge you. My company, PEI, was so basically the coaching for Dave Delgado, Carlton Sheets, Ed Beckley, and all that crap years ago, and Russ Dalby, okay, out of Utah. So let's understand a lot of that was all crap, in my opinion. So let's say you have 9 houses. Let's pretend. That means you have 9 what? You put them in, I got an LLC. Oh, goody. One slips and falls and they sue you and they kind of screw you up. That kind of sucks. But if you broke it down as division process, as the banks and the cities they do, you could get rid of a piece if there's something wrong. Like that tenant slip, fall, and want to sue you, screw you up. Okay? So if we learn one thing today, it is the line of defense. Let's write down line of defense. We're going to have a corporate umbrella because you brought the pain home. Why? I don't know. I think you're lacking knowledge. Let's write down SS5. SS5 equals SSN. I'd like you to write that down. Okay? The IRS created a form called Universal SS4. The original form said universal form for banking and credit purposes for people, employers, and everything else. If you look at your back of your Social Security card today, if you were born in basically what? It's 71? No, it doesn't say that because mommy had to do the SS5. But if you were born and you had it before and you had that what? SSN, SS5 form when you were 14 to 16, the back of the card says do not laminate, don't carry with you, property of, and it says don't use for ID purposes. And you do it every day. You break the rules. You break the law, all of you. So what do we do? Okay, now let's watch. Every division, or division of U, so write down division of U, has an SS4. An SS4. So understand, the way the form was designed in the first place is for credit and banking purposes. And I'll show that to you as well. So if you listen and learn, because here's the problem. Let's say you're going to hire a credit repair company, and they're going to repair your credit, which is actually against federal law anyway. Federal Trade says it, and they can't collect money from it, but they do it anyway. What do we do? Well, it goes off and on like a yo-yo, and they rip you off most of them. Okay. If you rebuild, it's going to be a long time. It's going to actually work, but there's a difference between rebuild and repair. So what do we get to do? Let's pretend today you're going to allow me to tell you what to do. That's my goal. That's my prayer. Allow me to tell you what to do. You follow through. You don't think, you just do. I've been saying that for 49 years. But again, it's going to be up to you. If I get you a card like these, they're $100,000 paid over time limit. Let's write down. They're unlimited for $1 million, and the POT is $100,000. Okay? So let's understand the difference between the two. Now let's watch. What you did on your cards, you had an emergency. You lost your job, and you had an always good day. You're scared. Then next week, always good week. Then it's what? Always good year. And you're going, what the blank do I do? Your problem is you. When I helped design the system, the goal is to put a sticky behind every credit card. Do you realize there's a rule of 25 to 29%? And I created it years ago. All your dashboards say below 30 because that's the way I designed it. You see, it was the oldest card and the 29% rule. Simple. So if you take a card and you go past 29%, you jacked it up, you dropped your score, you got stuck, you can't get anymore, and you brought the pain home to your family. Husbands and wives, maybe whatever you did. Why would you do that? That just makes me so furious to watch people be that silly and careless. Why would you bring the pain home? I had an emergency. I'd knock it off. You had an excuse. Your excuse is your lack of knowledge. And there's a problem. They all fluctuate. All cards but two. These don't fluctuate at all. If you got an always good day and you got that pain against you, you better use these cards here. These are going to drop your score. You get stuck, can't get any more. A person who has bad credit today took that bad credit. Instead of going through that day, week, month, or year, they drug it on for 3 to 6 years. You screwed it up. I don't get it, but the reality, it's on you. I would never bring the pain home, ever. I'd rather shoot myself with my Glock in my foot and call Lippy. That'll be my little hoppy, my new nickname. You got a choice. Your choice is very simple. You see, if you have 9 divisions, I can get you 100,000 credit here, all right, times 9 more, which equals $1 million. You have been taking the money from your family to start a business? What's wrong with you? You can't write up diddly squat. Corporations write it all off. What's wrong with you? I don't know, maybe mommy dropped you or something. I don't know, you tripped over and fell on your face. I don't understand, silly. I don't understand stupid. Sorry. People aren't stupid, but they follow stupid every day. Dang. So let's understand. That SS5 that you filled out or mommy did, you got an SSN. You get one. Ooh, that's it. One chance not to screw up. Each one of these give you the chance to try. Long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. The SS4 form is a universal form that the IRS created for everybody. Get you a corporation card. Under the Lending Act, each card you ever get become 99 more. 99 more. That could be $100 million. So if we take two cards, one of the two, and we take what I created in 89, daisy chaining. Daisy chaining. That means one card can become $1 million. And it's corporate credit, borrow money is not taxable, and you get to accomplish the American dream. If I hand you $1 million today, what would you do with it? Everybody says, I want to buy a house and car. Stop it. You should have leveraged it before you spent it. Your lack of knowledge is your stupidity, and unfortunately, that's what happens to most people. You're not stupid, but you follow stupid. So did I in the past, too. We all do. 1987. Ken Yarbrough and I wrote a book called File Segregation. He's security chief at Tier W. He's bodyguard for President Nixon and witness protection. I met him there, too. And what do? Simple. Okay, he's part of CID as well. I set up a dashboard. Listen carefully. My dashboard allows you, name of a person or corporation, to start a credit file on your tax ID. I have the only dashboard on planet Earth that does that, since I helped set up the 29% rule and all the other pieces too. You might want to pay attention today. Here's the dashboard. What do I get to do? Let's see. On the behalf of an SSN or SS4, right there, I can take a name of a person or company or anything and create a credit file, right there. A credit file that legitimately allows me to create as much credit as I want to, up to $1 million per entity. So if we play the game, we get to play to win. But it's up to you again. If I can get you to listen today. You see, you signed a form called SS5 or SSN. That's what connects your 1040 tax return. That's what connects it. Now, if you didn't do it, that means you were born in 1971 on. That means mommy had to do it at the hospital. You see, Nixon took the gold standard out August in 71. Done. Because basically, all right, Roosevelt put it in place. Simple. In 34. So what do we get to do? See, we are bonded up to $35 million apiece. So they had to get rid of what? The Gold Act. So they can print more money. You want a bunch of this, don't you? But you don't realize this is not money. This is a Federal Reserve note. It's a legal tender. It hasn't been money for a long time. So we get to play the game to win. The SS4, I want you to look at it. Come on, look at it. Let's compare the two, both from the IRS. Okay? First, the SS5 SSN 1040 tax return. You got your first paycheck a long time ago. Where's my money? You asked the job, where's my money? They told you flat out, the IRS gets their cut, you get the leftover. Woo! But the SS4, did you know a corporation only pays tax on the leftover after you spend the money for the honey in the building and all the goodies you need? Look at line 1. The SS4 is a universal form created by the IRS that controls your SSN and your SS4. Line 1 there says entity. I'd like you to write down entity, a legal entity. Write it down now. Now. See, the problem I have, you're just sitting there picking your nose. Knock it off. You got to get to work. Oh, maybe you just want to be a loser. You're not a loser. All right, but you've been thinking wrong. I'm one of the few. I'm not one of the many. I've said that since I was a little kid. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. Hell, I don't want to be like you. I want you to be like me. But I want you to do what I tell you to do. Simple. That form says legal entity or individual person. You could add 3 of them. Why did you not? Then you got some ding dong. Well, how are you going to guarantee? This one can guarantee for this, and this, and this. It's a freaking game. The game's on you. It's simple. You get to play my way. I think your way sucks. Sorry. I think I'm right, you're wrong. But I created my first million at 14 and a half years old. 14 and a half. Oh, it went, wow. It came back. Then I created my first billion at 21, corporate structure. 2.6 billion at 26. Before I died in that coma in 2009, 3.7 billion through corporate structure. You see, when I was the, second largest advertiser in California, period, at the Bonaventure every Wednesday night for 32 years, Long Beach Marriott, Ontario, and Orange County, 4 times a week. I got no BS to give you. But the reality is, you got BS, that's up to you. I wrote a book years ago. BS doesn't pay your bills. Now, my dashboard, I'm an affiliate, okay? I'm an affiliate. I got $62 million of credit. All right, this live credit like this. There's about 40 of it. Okay. So what do we get to do? Well, it's live credit. What I get to do is rebuild you. Okay. This is an analyzation. Okay. I've analyzed 50 million people so far in 49 years. This is basically a 479, up and away in 90 days, 155 points. Anybody can rebuild somebody and get it on track in 90 working days. 90 working days, that's all it takes. But they have to listen and do what they're told to do. That would mean you. What do we do? Okay, here's one below 600, 90 days, 163 points. I'm going to help you, guide you, or basically have our paralegals do the work with you, for you, to get you to 750, 770, okay? Now, here's a 635 to an 828. Now, remember, I can say what I say because I help set up the system when I'm telling Yarborough what to do. It's kind of fun. When I created the 25 to 20% rule, it was the oldest card in the rules there. Nobody teaches rules and tools because they don't know what they're doing anyway. They're a bunch of amateurs. That's your heartbeat. On your credit reports, on those dashboards, you see an up and down show. That graph is your heartbeat. You control the up and down show. I tell you to knock it off, okay? You had to know what, it's good day, and you screwed it up. You lost your job. You fell on your face. What did you do? You took time and you screwed it up. Why would you do that? My dashboard allows me the option of Social Security or not to start a credit file. Ooh, isn't that fun? Optional. I like optional, don't you? See, after I build it and I daisy chain it, watch what happens. These cards, you get about 99 more. As I go. Now, when I ask for separate billing, all right, I can instead of put an SSN, I put an SS4. Is that okay? You see, on my dashboard, I get to put you on my dashboard. I don't believe in trade lines because that to me is crap. It's a fraud. You're saying it's yours, not yours. If you sign an agreement, we can partner up with some knowledge, we get to have some fun. So when I ask for a card off my card for you, it gives me authorized user or separate billing. I'm not picking authorized user. Are you crazy? I'm going to do separate billing for you. Because if you screw up again and again like you do all the time, I don't want any part of that. If you have bad credit, 99% of you have screwed up 6 times in your life so far. Why don't you stop it? What's wrong with you? These don't work? I don't understand. Why? Why have you not thought about the division process? I don't know any better. I hear excuses every day. 1984. I own a bunch of Shakey's, 31 flavors, ice creams, all right, Subway, shopping centers, condos. I got houses in basically Havasu, Big Bear, Huntington Harbor, all over the place. And I get this letter in the mail. You have to pay $800 to $1,000 per corporation. What the blank? What the blank? I'd have to spend $1 million too. Are you crazy? So I went up to Sacramento and said, is there a way I can not pay that for all my locations? With their corporations, you gotta pay. Can I create something under a corporate umbrella? Well, you could create a form or modify one and we'll see if we'll approve it for you. 1985, they approved it in all 50 states. Division process. Oh, I love that. You see, all right, you got, what are we doing one, Ray? 3 for you and an 18 over here, okay? Let's write down the number 18. Why? You need 9 locations and you need 9 lines of credit. That equals 18. So if I got a turd, this is a turd, okay? He slips and fails and wants to sue me and screw me up. Ah! Do you know what I get to do on the piece? What the city, the bank, and the grocery store do. That's how I kind of set it up in the first place. That's what gave me the idea. I get to disconnect, isolate, incorporate. I get to get rid of the bad piece and bankrupt and tell them to go kiss my assets. Yeah! In other words, I don't bring the pain to the corp and my family. Why do you bring the pain home? Why? Why? Ask yourself why. You're lacking knowledge. You jacked up the wrong card. You brought the pain home to your family. That's not acceptable. It's time to man up, woman up. But it's up to you. I will not bring the pain home. And from now on, neither will you. If you have 9 divisions, you need 18. 18 needs 36. 36 needs 72. Numbers don't lie, just people lie all the time. It's ridiculous out there. All these people on social media, you need an LLC, peekaboo, woo, I'm rich, I'm rich. I've never seen something stupid in my life. This is in my book 40 years ago when I created division process. A corporation is allowed 3 divisions, 2 and 1 more. That's 16 subdivisions, and I created 16 million of credit. 16 million. Do not ever use your personal credit to run a business or build it. Maybe to start it, okay, then you get paid back. But again, you got choices. Your choices have been up to you since day one. Now understand, out of all the credit cards out there, all of the cards, there's only 10 that I like. The rest I think suck. Only 10. I want you to listen very carefully. I'm going to get you 100,000 of personal credit. There's going to be 8 to 9 to 10 cards. And you're not going to use more than 29% ever. That's 200, what is, 100,000, what's that? $29,000 in debt, which average person is. Then you want 71,000 of safety because you're going to have that always good day. You get fired. You lost your job. What's next year? What are you going to do? How do you feed your kids? So let's understand. God gave me the ability to think different than most people. Steve Jobs said I was the greatest lateral thinker he ever met in his life. Whatever that meant for him, God rest his soul. I tear everything apart my way. I rebuild it like Humpty Dumpty. You're going to have 1 million credit per corporation, per division. And you're going to allow me to do it for you. Because you had your chance. You're fired. Fire yourself today. Tell yourself in the mirror, you're fired. I'm hiring Ray Reynolds. Simple. That's how you get to win the game of business. But it's a choice. We're going to get you American Express cards. Why? They don't fluctuate. They don't, write it down, they don't what? They don't what? Fluctuate. So that means the Amex Express Gold and Platinum cards, my dashboard is no damn inquiry. They're unlimited up to $1 million, and the paid overtime limit's 100,000. Ooh. And I have an what day? An always good day? What do I get to do? I get to use these cards. Stop jacking up the wrong card. It's ridiculous. You might as well jump up and kick yourself in your assets. You're going to have corporate credit. We're going to do it my way. You had your chance. You're fired. You had your chance. American Express offered Ray Reynolds University, the building I'm standing in right now, 100 corporations, 100 cards. 99 more. Hey, you got the parent one, got 99 more. I could turn that into $100 million bucks. But that's not my goal. My goal is to help people. Now, when you get to be the big man, the big woman, and you're going to stand up and man up, woman up, we're going to get you a pack of 10. I'm going to get you 10 cards at one time, teach you how to separate bill them, and turn it into $1 million in less than 90 days. Will that be okay? You did it my way? Your way sucks. Sorry. So we're going to daisy chain credit and have some fun. Why? Because we can. Wouldn't that be fun? Could you imagine how much time you have wasted your whole life? You're going to learn more from me than you ever learned in your life about real business. And then you're going to wish I'd have did it a long time ago. Hear that all the time. So here's our problem. You lose your job. Oh my goodness. Always good day. Ah! Next week, I haven't found a new job. 8 months from now, what do I got? How do I feed my family? How do I pay the bills? Always good. It's simple. You see, no matter what I go through, I always say always good because it helps me keep my peace. It keeps me focused. Too many people feel sorry for themselves. You're going to do what I tell you to do. You're going to write it down now. Number one, we're going to increase the limits on your cards. You're going to allow me to go on my dashboard using my history and make those cards go up, up, and away. Whee! And then we're going to analyze you. I've analyzed 50 million people. You want to be next? We're going to analyze today 30 people today alone. I do all the analyzations for every client. I'm the founder, period. I build at 100,000 of personal credit, 8 to 10 cards, 10,000 each, 29% utilization, 71,000 of safety to protect you and your family. To get through that always good time. Cut all the garbage you spend money on today. They say you waste $50 every other day. That's $700 a month. What the blank? 18 divisions. Corporate credit, these are 100,000. Times 9 or 10, is that $1 million? That's only one card. Both cards, that makes it $2 million. I don't get it. I do not understand why you brought the pain home in the first place when you never had to. And be careful on people on social media, because why? You need a Capital One secured credit card to start your file. I've never seen so much stupid in my life. I got a client earlier today. They don't have any credit. I got them $4,000. $2,000, another one. You see, let's understand. If you do that silly stuff, getting a Capital One secured card, that's an inquiry. You brought your score down, not up. If you don't let me do it on my dashboard, you're going to get an Open Sky card. Write it down. I want to make sure you know the rules and tools. And you're smarter than anybody ever knew about personal business credit. Ever. Open Sky, $200, $25. That's all you spend. There's no inquiry. So why would you get an inquiry on a secure card when you don't have to? Hey, quit doing this kick and chime crap. They came out of my boot camp in 2008. That's garbage. And do not have your electric bill put on your credit report because it'll say 100%. When I designed self-reporting, it was house and car because they don't show up on credit files. Let's just screw them up. They screwed all this up too much. When I bought my first storage unit, with my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Soltis, years ago. Hey, Bob, you want to buy one with me? I'm doing another one. Yeah, Ray. He's watching me buy $1 million cars and live in mansions, having fun. We bought a storage unit. Here's your problem, You drove by the Wendy's restaurant yesterday. It's on your right-hand side. You stopped at the lights right there. It's right there. On the other side of the street's a Jack in the Box. Why don't you own these things? I don't get it. You've been wanting to be an entrepreneur all your life, start a business. Don't start a business, own a piece of something because that's auto income. Auto income. We got $17,350 each through our corporations. Corporations do not pay tax till they're profitable. So therefore, we don't pay tax. You pay tax on a paycheck before you get your money. Corporations don't pay any tax until they, have money left over. Is there money left over when you're building a business? No. We watched Donald Trump pay $750 in taxes. No, that was the filing fee. He paid no tax if you looked at the bottom line. But again, what do? So if you want to play my way, you're going to win. I got 50 million people I've helped so far. Would you like to join them? Why don't you fire yourself and hire me? It's up to you. Now, here's what I've got. Okay? I want to take the people in high school, which I never went to high school, college at 14, and I want high school and college people. I want to start their credit files. I want to start them for them. I plan on being on the news in a couple of weeks, having some fun doing that too, because some of my clients are on the news. They're newscasters. Wow! If I can get the next generation to let me set up their credit file, get them their first credit card, and give them that free download, How Not to Screw Up Like You, that's my goal. See, if you were taught rules and tools in the first place, you wouldn't have screwed up. The lack of knowledge is your stupidity. And you're getting older, slower. You're not as pretty as you used to be. That's the way it works. So if you don't have that free download, call the number 800-254-9506. Get a free download. Or go to Amazon and pay $10. Either way. That's for the kids. But what did you do? Honey, we're going to start a business. We're going to jack up our cards, drop our score, get stuck, can't get any more, going to hawk our house, and we're going to bring the pain over you and me and be stupid. Well, that's what you did. You did. I don't want. Why? Why? Why would you jack up the wrong card? I didn't know any better, eh? That's an excuse. And I don't like excuses. Never bring that pain home. I didn't have a home. I didn't have a trash can. I got used and abused as a kid. I didn't get a mommy and a daddy like you. And it pissed me off that I had to read every book I could, 15 books a week. I just could go again and again and again. Because every time I asked a grown-up a question, all I got is, beep, beep, beep. I thought they were stupid as can be. I grew up and realized they were stupid can be. Simple. So the NACB certified me as the #1 consultant worldwide of personal business credit. Goody. I designed the 29% rule. Because your lack of knowledge of that, you brought the pain home, and that stops today. 10% to 29 is green on all cards, never go past 29, and 30 is yellow, 50 is red. All your dashboards use what I created in the 80s. It's simple. You got to balance your debt. But if you don't listen and learn, you're going to keep bringing the pain home. So let's understand. My way works, your way sucks, okay? That's what I always feel. So if we do this correctly, my way, line of defense, you'll maintain a 750 forever, ever. And you'll never bring the pain home. You brought the pain home because of the lack of knowledge. If you have a collection account, you got 5 ways to kill a debt. I'm sorry that consumer credit counseling is not on the credit bureaus anymore. My company. I got to die in a coma and come back, and pandemic slowed me down too. Oh well, you got 5 ways to kill a debt. Oh, you got an IRS problem? It's simple. They have a magic form for you. It's called 656 433 A and B. Get yourself back in the system because they're in charge. They're in charge. But again, credit repair is a fraud. I didn't say that. Federal Trade says it right there. Federal Trade Commission says you can't collect money from to do credit repair. If that, there's going to be like a felony, they're going to go get you. They indicted Daniel of the credit repair cloud in chipmunk face as well. They're going to get them all. I didn't say they did. Credit Repair Act. Do you know they're going to do another sweep? Between now and the end of the year, they're going to sweep them all up and we're all go get them all. You see, you can't lie. And the only thing a credit repair company is lie. Lie, lie, lie. Not mine, not late. Ooh. Why don't you do one thing? Why don't you Google Section 611? Just put Section 611. It'll come right for you. I gave all the forms to Google years ago. My wife did when I was in coma too. So let's play. Did you know when I wrote Winning the Credit Game? Over 40 years ago, it's been a download for you too for free? Take a picture. It's the same book they're all using anyway, creditors and credit bureaus. Get it for free and tell everybody, send it to everybody you know. Why not? I want to help people. Okay, the only reason we charge any fee for anything is because it helps pay all the bills here. I've had a paycheck for 40 years. When I got $2.6 billion at 26, I thought I was going to die at 27 because they got it all. I try to help people for free for everything. Nobody wanted to play with me. Get some skin in the game. Okay. Now, you're going to need debt crisis intervention. What does that mean? You need to copy the Fair Debt Collections Practices Act. So take your picture now. You need to have the rules and tools in the foundation of knowledge. Knowledge. Real stuff. Now, you're going to say to Credit Karma, you're fired. They were indicted 6 times. They have no funder to help you. They don't have Experian.com. It's a joke. Do you realize if I'm going to get you a Chase card or a card from the bank, I need to look at Experian.com? See, Chase pulls Experian. And I want to get you cards like I did today for people. Personal, business, no interest up to 22 months. And the corporate credit don't show up on personal file. So I need Experian.com. Take a picture now, please. I want you to sign up today. And if you're part of that LifeLock thing that was indicted 6 times, the last time was $100 million because they got part of the dark web, oh goody for them. Analytical has $2 million bond and they do a better job. They don't lie. So today what you're going to do is rebuild you and think about mindset. Simple. I'm kicking the door gym at 10, basketball hoop at 14. There's me in 1981. I hit my head even that, and I broke my skull, my brain, my skull right here. I got an indentation in my skull. Are you freaking kidding me? It's 13 damn feet. White man can't jump. Oh, stupid people. Ridiculous. It's only 13 damn feet. If I can touch it, I can kick it. See it, believe it, go get it. Now, if you ever like me, take a picture and please put a Google for me review. See, not everybody likes me, nobody likes you. If you don't like me, leave me alone, please. They changed the law about a year ago. Anybody says bad things about me, they're lies. I get to sue them for $100 million. I've already sued 13 of them. See, if the devil showed up today, I'd help him. That's right. Simple. I had 2 attorneys that are being disbarred. I don't like people who lie. I've been here for 6 days a week live for 49 years. Anybody shows up. I even offer those ding-dongs $1,000 to go away. They're just a bunch of ding-dongs. So if you like me, please put a review. If you don't like me, please leave me alone. Now let's think. Let's use that brain that God gave us. It's simple. We must take the 38 steps to reach a goal. Every goal you ever want, there's 38 steps. That's it. It's that easy. 38 steps. Give me your goal, I'll give you the steps. It's that easy. But you have to hear something 8 times. You have to process it 8 times to memorize it and understand. And when you write things down, these are your microphones, your fingers, your hands, your eyes, your ears. That's how you remember everything. But then you're taking pictures right now. You're not remember dilly squat. You're going to have to watch me 30 times because you didn't write it down. Because half of you are lazy. Half of you are lazy. It's ridiculous. The other half, let's go get it. Now, I didn't know what to call it. I'm 17. I got 19 houses. They gave me crap about loan to value, put in my divisions. Then I went to this payphone event. Oh, goody. Every payphone is $1,600 with a route. I'll take 10. See, they told me they make $300 a month. An average $300 a month. Okay. So how much money would it take, or how many times to get that $300 out of their $1,600, get my money back to be in a profit zone? Everything's numbers and math. So that's what I take 10. Then I went back to the events again and again, and people complained. 20% of them complained. It only made $280, Ray. You know what I did? I said, I'll buy everybody's route. By the time I'm buying 22,000 payphone routes, that's $6.6 million a month. I call it auto income. I don't know, we got to call it passive income. I don't care. I need money coming in to pay my bills. Auto income. That's what you need too. But the problem is you. Your biggest problem is you today. I guarantee, in writing, and I carry a $2 million bond as well. So I'm never going to screw you over and take your money. You're going to get the goodies. I'll guarantee you $5,000 a month if you do what you're told. Auto income. That's what you should have created a long time ago. Auto income. Then let's get it to 10. Then let's do it 9 more times. If you do it my way, you'll get up to $100,000 a month income. Hey, I got to the point 2006, 7, 8, 9. I mean, a day. I'm having fun. See, playing the game of business. But it's up to you. My first series, I did it when I was 16 years old. All right. What did I call it? The Blueprint of Success, because Books for Dummies was taken. All right. I got to remind a couple of people out there in social media, quit using the Blueprint of Success. I own it. I don't want to see you again. Sue you again, Tony. Okay, Kiyosaki, I don't sue you again. Get your own stuff. Quit stealing mine. I'm the one who wrote down cash flow for your time when I was 16 in my book, page 6, paragraph 3. He had to file a bankruptcy. Oh, wow. You got your cell phone ready? If not, get it ready now. I'm going to do this with you for you. Okay? Corporation with 9 divisions. Well, it gets up to $1 million of credit off one card alone. And then we're going to get some pieces. We're going to get a storage unit, a laundromat, EV charging stations, gas stations, dry cleaning, laundromats, and Wendy's and all the goodies. I wrote books on these the last 40 years many times, over and over again. My clients are out there trying to help you now. Goody! Who do you think they taught them? Donald Duck or something? So take your picture now. That's called financial freedom. Got it so far? We're going to get you a piece of something. You see, today, if we look at the 10 things we're looking at this week alone, here's $500,000 for the car wash. Here's a laundromat, okay? All right, they want $250,000 for the laundromat. Oh, they want 2.1 million. 4 people get 8,000 a month. Here's another one for 3 million. Okay? Here's another one for 1 million. So when I line these up for you, okay, you're going to have the ability, if you choose to, that I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have 2 people, 3 people, and me partner up. See, I don't want your money, okay? It goes into the escrow. And then most of you don't have the money, and you don't want to steal from your family anyway. So we're going to use the corporate credit, like these Wells Fargo checkbook monies for $150. You're going to write a check to escrow. You own a piece. You see, one of my clients out there is always talking about, he's rich, he's rich. Oh, look at my helicopter, look at my plane, blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. But his thing is his thing, okay? Before a coma and all the crap I had to go through, simple. I'm up, up, and away. I always line you up to be a partner with me. I turn my clients into my soldiers. This one, $60 million. We divided by 14,000 people, and they got a check. $4,285. Wow. He's living the billionaire life while everybody's getting 4,000. That's not even pocket change. So the reality is most of these turn into Ponzi's, in my opinion. But again, you do what you got to do. I'm just going to tell you the truth. You will write a check to escrow. I don't want that damn money. Hell no. I don't want to touch that money, ever. That way you own 25%, 50%, 75%. You want to play yet? Your problem has been you since day one. What did I tell you to do? Look in the mirror today and yell at yourself, you're fired! Fire yourself. Do what you're told, please. Don't think, just do. You're going to join my Puppet Master Club. Simple. Here's 2 buildings, part of a projection of $2.2 billion, and 2 of the cars out of the 21 car collections. See, years ago, I got these like 30 some odd suits in my closet. You push a button, they go around in a circle. The suit always matched the car. So the watch, the suit, and everything would match. That's the way I drove it all. I don't want to think about it. Why would you want to think about it? Simple. But those aren't my cars. I don't have a car. I don't. I'm not stupid enough to put one in my name. Could you imagine today, as highly intelligent as you are, your registration of your car's got your name on it? You're in a bumpity bump at Sam's Club. Who do they think they're going to sue? You! Congratulations. And then you pull out your driver's license. Ooh, mine's got P.O. Box. Yours got your home address on it. Then the registration. And then the what? The insurance? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Really, turn these up. I want that driver's license, that insurance registration to be a P.O. Box today. You don't give it to anybody. Amazing. One lady goes, yeah, I got in an accident after I left because their fault. They said it was my fault. Now I got to prove it to the insurance company, and I didn't call the police report. Oh, goody. And then, ma'am, you told them where you live, and you told them when you work. You told them when to come rob your house. How stupid can people be? They're not stupid. They follow stupid. When I have an old blank day, when I have one of those rotten days, always good day, I get out the Lamborghini. Bum, 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 bum. They're not my cars. You got 2 guys on social media. You can only write off so much in the car, blah, blah, blah. Stop it. You're going to transfer the registered owner to the division of a corp because I said so. Then you're going to trade that car into the corporation. The corporation has the car in the division. It's not your car. You run it all off. Not you, the corporation. It writes it off. It's a company car. I don't understand stupid. You understand stupid yet? These people aren't giving you solutions. They're going blah, blah, blah. I don't get it. That is 1,013 divisions. I was really upset when I was 8.5 years old. I mowed yards, sowed seeds, and had clackers. I sold them on weekend. I'm at the kitchen table in Torrance, counting my $52. That woman whose eyes turned red like the devil's wife grabbed my money. You're paying rent. I was paying rent since I was 8.5 years old with a lot of shitty people. That sucks. But what happens is very simple. I went to the library. I looked up I-bonds, double E-bonds, savings bonds. I want to protect the money. So I've never had anything in my name. I'm not dumb enough to put something in my name. I'm a puppet master. And I'm the greatest puppet master. I invented it anyway. Wow. This is the form. IRS and state. of California allowed me to create a form or modify one. This one was modified 5 times over the years. You see, it used to say husband and wife and partner. Your corporation is going to have a division called 4A. Yeah. One of my corporations is going to be 4. And then 2 more is going to be in C. We're going to have 4 people in a program to have fun, in a project. Wow! This gives you 25, 50, or 75% of a Wendy's restaurant, a storage unit, laundromat, car wash. So everybody trying to tell you what to do, stop. You're going to fall on your face. You don't have the money to do it anyway. If we build the foundation, you'll be able to put some money in that escrow. You own a piece now. Is that okay? You own a piece? I've done that since 1987. You want to play yet? My way. Your way sucks. Sorry to say, but it's true. So if you ever want to partner with me, okay, people can give me $100,000 a day, 10 times a day, $1 million a day was kind of fun. 12 months, you're stuck with me. I have only 5 openings now because I only do 40 at a time. And every 3 weeks, I'm on the phone telling you what to do. Every 3 weeks. Now, I'd like to get you $200,000 of credit, subdivisions, blueprint call, and you're stuck with me for a year. But that's $45,000. Today it's 20 grand. You have wasted 50 to 100,000 in your life and kind of screwed it up and pissed it away. Oh well. 20 grand, you get that credit and all those goodies. Let's say today I don't want to spend $20,000. Okay. Spend 10. You're stuck with me. We'll help you build the goodies. But when you do nothing, what happens? Nothing. You see, there's 1,000 steps to millionaire. I put it in the Millionaire's Founders Kit. Sold at the Bonaventure for 32 years. See, no one can take away the truth because it'll set you free. 32 years every Wednesday night. Long Beach Marriott, Saturdays. Ontario, Thursdays. Tuesdays, Orange County. 32 years being the second largest advertiser in California. There's no BS to give you besides the truth. There's my always good day. I get to die in a coma. Well, that ruined my whole damn day. We took one of my yachts out the night before to watch the fireworks with 72 people, middle yacht. No, why not? Someone had a virus, so I get to lay there. I get to hear everything going on. I'm screaming, no one can hear me. I don't know if I'm alive or dead or just in a coma. My wife calls Ron, my district manager, says, I need some help. Ray's in a coma, not gonna die. Ron takes a U-Haul truck to the office, one technology driver over on Spectrum to steal my books and CDs. I got 50 million people in my database. I got one of the largest infomercials in the world helping other people too. But what do we get to do? My IT manager sells my websites and phone numbers to a porn site. So who are you going to trust? I trust God and me. Simple. So we get to play the game and use the winning of the what? The blueprint of success. Winning the game of business. I did a 3-day event about 5 weeks ago or less. It's a summit. If you want to watch it for 3 days, okay, you can. And then you can get the 18 books and CDs for $9.99. There you go. If you don't want it, that's okay too. So let's take a picture of this right now. I like Zelle, and a now. So take your picture of Zelle. I like the banks that they bought. It is simple because I want Zelle, now. Why? I don't like paying the 5% on the credit card. But if you need to call the office at 800-254-9506, call it now, right away. What I offer today on this broadcast is only good during the broadcast. If you wait, it's okay. They'll just charge you a little bit more. And they're going to charge you 5% using a credit card anyway. So now, here's my problem. My IQ at 14 at T-Week or junior high was 203. I got to go in this little government program when I was a kid. As an orphan, they don't give you know what if you die. Okay. But you know what? I got total recall on a lot of things. And I write with both hands and talk at the same time, rhyme all the time too. You see, what I want to do with you is have a blueprint call. I'm going to blueprint you my way. We're going to talk about your past, present, and future. Your good, bad, and ugly. You got a bankruptcy? You got a tax lien? Did you mess up American Express or Chase? I need to know that too. Then we're going to talk about your family. You and your partner of life are on the blueprint call for an hour, by the way. Corporation, you got divisions, you have 18 at least, so you need that if you don't. From there, irrevocable trust. We're going to plan to live the American dream, and we're going to plan to die. That's right. I have a program for that too. You see, you probably got stuck in a probate because someone left you someone with a better place. You're going to make sure your children don't get stuck in a probate. Irrevocable trust. Cars, division. House is a trust. And that's what you have to focus on. Auto income, cash flow, if you put time in my book. All right, 1976, page 6, paragraph 3. $2,000 is a blueprint call. I'm $3,000 an hour and $25,000 a day. It's discounted today while you're online right now to $9.99. To motivate you to do now, it's $500 for the first 3 people who do it now. There you go. If you don't call that office right away, or zao, then it goes back to the normal price. I want to motivate you to get off your assets and go get it. If you partner with me, it becomes free. Isn't that fun? Now, I'm going to give you a list, and I'm going to tell you what to do, if you allow me to. Daily lists, project lists, weekly, and I'm going to tell you what to do the next step. Everything we do is transcribed into steps. You don't have to think. You're just going to do what you're told to do. Isn't that terrible? So we're going to have the mindset. All right, simple. If I can touch it, I can kick it. We're going to go get all the goodies. Is that okay? I bought my first Lamborghini at an auction when I was 14 and a half. What the heck did you do? I bought an auction. Simple. At Quicktoss, Lamborghini. Simple. And I had to borrow someone's birth certificate to get a driver's license. I lied. And I asked God to forgive me, please. You see, since I was a little boy, and we, how you doing? My response to everybody to this day is always good. Why? It's a mindset. No one steals my peace. I'm one of the few, not one of the many. And I always say to myself, thank you, Jesus, for another day. Simple. Whatever you believe in, that's up to you. I lease people 12 feet at a time, so I'm not going to be considered shared office space. But I only do it for 40 people at a time. That's all I can. Is that okay? I got 5 openings for that too. But you can play and take a picture right now, or call the office again and talk to Julia too. We get to play. All right, now today you should have brought people here. You should have invited 10 people to an event with me. Why? Because you can register them through the HubSpot and make $1,000. That's right. HubSpot allows you to register them, 5 to 10 people at a time, and you can get Zelle, check, or store credit. Don't you want to make some money? Make a friend, make a buck. All right, I got events starting tomorrow morning. Why don't you invite them to that? Tomorrow I got goal setting. Then I have nonprofit. All right, the class is always sold out. Isn't that fun? We get to play. Now, rags to riches, everybody's got a sad story. Who cares? Nobody, I don't think. Born in a taxi on the way to Gardena Hospital. I got to be with Mrs. Hope, the she-devil from hell. Oh my goodness, use and abuse, it sucks. You'd have a trash can too. So take a picture here. You're going to need Dun & Bradstreet for your corporation. Take your picture. All right, now analytical is going to be what you're going to sign up today too for $25. They're going to analyze you first time for free. They're going to call you every 46 days. They're going to tell you what to do. They're going to use my dashboard for personal and business credit too. All right, the Dun & Bradstreet, the Spear, and the Trageo and Equifax. And they're going to make sure you can basically, oh, what do I do next, right? What do I do next, right? Ask Analytical, they'll tell you exactly what to do. But again, Credit Karma, you're fired. You're indicted 6 times, you do a lousy job, you have no fun to help people at all. Okay, fired, and you don't have a spirit. Let's focus on chapter 18. Focus. See, what I did when I was a little kid, I'm in the corner, Mrs. Hope's having a poker game. I'm listening and writing little notes. And what did I do? Simple. They said at that poker game, a corporation's a legal person. It's right there. Legal what person? I wrote it down. I don't know why I wrote it down, but I just wrote it down. I'm 7.5 years old. I ride my bicycle the next day to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is the library. Ma'am, what does this mean? She walked away. She was rude. Okay, 5 minutes later, here's a microphone. Here's a bug. Oh, goody. Here's a bug. I was looking for the blueprint. Joanne said everything's a blueprint when you build it. When she wired Apollo 9, 11, 13. It's a blueprint. Where's the blueprint? There wasn't one. It may sue or be sued. You see, if you got a corporation today, if someone says that they sue that, they don't sue, that's a lie. You have people on the social media going, you can bankrupt and get another one. Isn't that RICO, racketeering, and wire fraud, the intent to defraud? Oh, well, what do I know? So let's understand. If your corporation's online, because it is, in all Secretary of State's website, your name's right there. You're on the bank account. You're the only voice it has. When they sue the corp, they sue you. Quack, quack, bah. You're a duck and a sheep. Do you know what it says on the bottom there? Look at it. Under Business Professional Code 17983, not required to file a fictitious business name. When I was 9.5, I knew something was wrong there. Didn't know what it was. I couldn't figure it out till 1984, 85, 86. It was wrong. Now, I spent $10. You got $10? All right? You see, that's all it costs. All corporations are free. Some of you spend thousands to an attorney because he or she's practicing law, haven't got it right yet, CPA, or a corporate service. Corporations are free. You didn't learn diddly squat. You spent thousands for what? A piece of paper and paid the filing fee too? Cost me $10 to start Helping Hand Industries. I was 9.5 years old. That same corp today is $30. Tomorrow I have a nonprofit class. You might want to go there. You might want to invite everybody you know. Our president's giving $100 billion away next year if you had a nonprofit this year. I got $100,000 this in the mail. We all did back then. Credit for people or corporations. I got named in the movie Dave. Isn't that fun? I started the Orange County Blind Center and got sued when I was 12 and a half. Can you imagine? I used the word Braille and I got named in a lawsuit. Oh my goodness. Always good day. All right, no problem. The goal is to never bring the pain home. Got it? Never bring the pain home. We learn life by doing life. So here's the problem. Okay, Ken Yarbrough and I wrote a book called File Segregation in '87, and he wanted to kind of fib or a little twist things I didn't like. Ray, your divisions take 3 to 6 months. Excuse me. The moment I have a corp or division or you, I can build credit to all three at the same time and have some fun. If you want a line of credit, the bank wants the corp and the divisions to be 2 years old. But again, what happens? Let's watch. If you sign for the car, the lease of the building, and you sign for the credit card, you pierce your veil. If you bankrupt the corp hypothetically under the Federal Protection Act, all right, you guarantee they're going to come get you. Congratulations. Bah, quack, quack, quack. But if you had a division of you could have guaranteed instead too. See, your problem is you don't realize the SS4 is a universal form. It has been since they created it in the first place. So what do? We get to repackage it like Humpty Dumpty. So let's play. Now, here's classes tomorrow. You see, if I was you tomorrow, I'd be online with me at 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'd invite 50 people. Because first in, they get to stay in all the day. Then we're going to have a nonprofit class. Then a level 1, level 2, level 3. Do you want me to change your life? You want me to teach you rules and tools? What you've been lacking since day one? You show it tomorrow. You show it today. I like goodies. You like goodies? But again, I just got to tell you the truth. Because BS doesn't pay your bills. One of my books wrote years ago. So let's take a picture here. Take a picture. Corporations are free in all 50 states. So if you scan it, you get free corporations everywhere. That's all. You pay a little filing fee. That nonprofit is $30 a day in California, $100 for a profit corp. There you go. The specialty classes, last week did real estate, now we're doing nonprofit this week. Then tax balancing, leveraging money, and on and on and on. I've been doing workshops, seminars, and boot camps for 49 years, 6 days a week. Where you been? Where you been? There's the problem. You didn't show up. That's your problem. We're going to take the corporate credit I build you. We're going to play my way. And we're going to use borrow money that's not taxable and get your lifetime income. The fourplex, the duplex, the apartment complex, the Wendy's, the Jack in the Box. You and I are going to partner up. We're going to use manageable debt, $100,000 or personal, $1 million for the corporation, auto income, and then we're going to leverage money. That's right. I'm going to teach you what I taught all the rich and famous people to do. Leverage money. It's kind of fun. So guess what? My dashboard again, I think we're going to have credit files for every division, and we're going to take one card and turn it into $1 million. Would that be okay if we did that right away? And then we go after the other 9 cards? You could actually have $10 million of credit in less than 36 months if you want to. Now, today you need $100,000 of credit. Okay, call the office. They usually charge 10%. So that's going to be about 10 grand. Their little discount was, 8,000 bucks, no problem. Okay. Well, I'm giving it away during the webinar now. If you Zell, 5,000 bucks, 50% off. Then I want to get you 100,000 to the corporation as well. So that $200,000 of credit today, if you did it during the webinar with me, it's simple. It is $6,999. If you Zell, you save 10% or call the office. You see, the problem when you do nothing, what happens? Nothing. So there's your Zell, and now. There's the office phone number to call right away, 800-254-9506. Isn't that what we should do? See, do you want to get stuck with me 6 days a week and ask questions anytime you want? It's simple. We get to play my way for a while. Because your way what? Sucks. The Reynolds University, the building I'm standing in today, that one was 22,000 feet before the coma. What do we get to do? I like goodies. You like goodies yet? I never have a goodie in my name because I call that stupid. I've been teaching the world never to put anything in their name for years. Irrevocable trust too. We're going to play my way. And I'm going to analyze every one of you. And you can have a 90 days and you have a 750 score. I guarantee that if you follow through too, we get to have some fun. Now I'm going to guarantee what I say, 100%. I have a $2 million bond. If I screw you, you get your money back. But I don't screw anybody. I never take anything from people. You get 10 times usually your credit you invest money in. And I put in writing. If you do what you're told to do, I'll guarantee everything in results. But if you don't follow through, that's on you. Can you at least agree to that, please? See those turds on the past that I had to sue? The problem is they lie. I'd help the devil if he showed up today. You see, if you jack up a card and you apply for credit and you crash my rapid rescore, you screwed up the program, I start it again. I charge a fee or close your case. Isn't that fair? So please don't screw up. Please, I only have 2 rules to play with. So there's me in the coma. Can you imagine? It's like I don't know if I'm alive or I'm just drifting or having these visions or dreams. I hear my tax attorney trick my wife to sign a POA. I'm screaming my head off. That was worth $3.7 billion. The nurse asked my wife if I was a donor. Then I get this choice to stay in peace or go back. My wife's freaking out. I said, go back now. Oh, well, what can I say? You see, people have excuses. I had to move 24 times by the time I'm 11 and a half years old with a lot of lousy people. I've been shot 3 times. I've been knifed 6. I got to go to school at Torrance, Watson, Hawthorne, and all those good areas. It's called kick it or run. I'd rather die than run. So no more excuses, because if I can get there, so can you. If I can touch it, I can kick it. It's only 13 feet. Oh, by the way, I met him 3 times. This is Richard Bishop. They didn't tell me at the time that's Grandpa. Did you know my grandfather won the Olympics in 1932 at Coast Bishop, Roosevelt High? They made a movie after him too. He didn't give a you know what about me. But I think he looks like Al Capone, don't you think so? Oh, well, what can I say? Remember, here you're going to write it down again and again. You're going to change your driver's license, registration, insurance today. Write it down. I'm going to give you assignments every time we talk. I'm going to be telling you what to do to repackage you to millionaire status. Driver's license, insurance, registration changed today. P.O. Box. Period. You don't give it to a stranger. Now, husbands and wives and people, don't you ever sign anything as and. Don't you ever sign and. It's or. See, when someone in your life dies and goes to a better place, if you had and, you can't get them to sign it. They're already gone in a better place. Now you're stuck in a probate. Or. You or me. That's how you play. From now on, did you write it down? We're going to analyze you. We're going to add a rapid rescore. Don't worry, I invented that 47 years ago too. Rapid score for your mortgage companies and rapid refresh too. Did you know a rapid refresh blocks your crappy credit and pushes your score up and away? And if you do what I tell you to do, it pushes up even faster? Whee! But it's up to you. 750 score, okay. Why don't I get you some big boy and big girl cards, 5 to 10,000? Why not? And let's do a rapid rescore. Let's have the paralegals tear apart your credit and rebuild it the right way for 9 months for free. They're going to charge you $1,499. But again, if you do it my way today online, you save $500. We're never going to bring the pain home. Got it so far? And you're going to learn to be a certified CFO, Chief Financial Officer. Write it down. It's a now. There you go. We get to play my way. Now, let's understand something today. If you have a corporation and you don't have $1 million of cash credit yet, let me do it for you. Let you and I talk together. Let's have some fun. Let me build it up a way. And let me use part of that lines of credit to get you in a Wendy's restaurant, storage unit, laundromat. You get to own a piece of something. I got management companies that'll manage it all while you make money. And all you got to do is have fun, getting the money, get the honey. So today, all right, I want to give you $25,000 in credit. $2,500. You get 10 times your investment. I want to analyze it, add history, and pop credit as soon as possible. Now the next thing is that's discounted today, $500 on top of that, to $19.99. And then you get to go to class and not fall in your what? Dad, have fun, okay. But again, it's an opportunity for every one of you. There's your Zell. There's your now. Or you call the office right away. Simple. 800-254-9506. We get to play. Now, I love the fact my clients are out there. I see them all over the place on social media helping you. But what bothers me when they say credit repair, that's a fraud. Federal Trade says it every day. They can't collect money up front. They need to be an educator. All right? And you're supposed to be nonprofit anyway. But again, that's up to you. See, the reality is they're kind of ripping you off. But hopefully they do a good job. One of the things that bothers me a lot is when I watch social media, I'm rich. How rich are you? Rich. Several of them, 2 of them have been in prison. They come out. One's been indicted twice as well, and lawsuits all over the place. So what do? Please, all right, don't listen. They're rich. They're not rich. Their corporations are rich. They're puppet masters. See, the more you say to the IRS, it's mine, I'm rich. I don't be surprised if the IRS sues them all and indicts them all. You said you're rich, you pierced your own veil. Corporations rich, they're not rich. Would you like to have a millionaire? All right, would you like to be a millionaire? It's a yes or no. When you said yes, that's wrong. Would you like to be a millionaire corporation? The answer is yes. 9 divisions for 9 lines of credit for $1 million and 9 locations of something. Storage unit, laundromat, car wash, a Wendy's, a Jack in the Box. Why not? See, I'd like you to think about helping your kids today. Why don't you do a division for them? Why not? I mean, I have 6 beautiful kids, 5 beautiful daughters, and a beautiful son. You see, what happens is, as I started their credit file when they were born, I even incorporated them. By the way, this is my son who turned 12 years old last Saturday. His courtesy checks on his cards. My youngest daughter turned 18. Here's a bunch of her cards too. You see, if we train the children of today, they won't make the same mistake you did yesterday. Would that be okay? We play my way for a while? If you got grandkids like I do, maybe you'll help them, granddaughter, grandson. Let's get them to start out right. See, if you don't take that knowledge and help them with the rules and tools that I'm giving you today, they're going to make the same stupid mistake you made. Linda, I like Linda. Linda's great. I have a bunch of Lindas. For years and years, 1986, she came to a meeting. The boot camp was basically called Eagle's Nest. I created the Eagle's Nest, went worldwide for all the nonprofits. Linda spent $2,000. She used a credit card. Wow, $26 a month. That's all it cost her. So I rebuilt her in Dwayne. It took 142 days to do it right. 770 score. I got him Amex Express Gold and Platinum cards. 100,000 of personal credit, 185 days. See, I got no magic wand. 450,000 credit in a year, corporation. Then I take the Amex Express and we reference in times 3. Now watch. Amex Express has a blueprint loan. Write down blueprint loan. So does Stellar Bank, so does Chase. Now Linda wants to buy the Hyatt Hotel in Texas. She wants to convert it. Okay, 117 units. She needs 125 divisions. Now, what she does? It takes 200,000 down. 200,000. Would you like to have 3 people put 50,000 when you put your 50,000 in? That's how we partner with people all the time. You own a piece. Then it said, no, I got it because you got me that 240. Okay, no problem. So all of a sudden, now she's got other projects as well. So what did Linda do? She created 344,000 a month, 6.6 million. All right, simple. But this took 1 year and 210 days to get to 344,000 a month. So if we play my way for a while and spend $2,000 to $5,000 in a program, what do you get to do? Pay the little payment too. And what do we do? Up, up, and away. Now, you might want to take a picture right now You can scan it later today. Linda will tell you I made her $1 million or 5 times. I believe I did it 8, but who knows? I've known Linda since 1986. We have each other's cell phones. She got a problem, I'm right there to help her. But again, that's all we got to do. That program there, all right, is now the Blueprint Apartments, and that's $27 million project. If we take a division to buy an apartment complex, you're going to make some money. Oh, goody. Do you know how to do it, or are you going to just fall on your assets and in your face? If you allow us to do it through our management companies, and basically we do, we show the escrow company we got the $10 million ready to go. We convert them, and this form I created back in the 80s called assignment of mortgage, and we're going to split deed them all. That can become $126,000 a month. I think we could split that by 10 people. What do you think? Now this one, they want $3 million. They want 10% down. Okay. That's $300,000. No problem at all. The payment is $23,000. The income is $36,000. So now we got $13,452. So that means 3 people should project with that. No, I took 4. Why? See, I'm not done. I want to split deed each one. That means we become the bank for 30 years, which creates that money for $76,800. When you become the bank, you get to win forever. Take a picture. You want a Wendy's, you want a storage unit, you want a 4-plex, you want an apartment complex. There's your divisions and subdivisions you'll need. It's that simple. Numbers don't lie, only people lie. If you allow my dashboard that I set up in 1987, you give me a name, corp, or division, or you, I can set up a credit file using my history of 2000. Then I don't need tax ID till after I daisy chain, which means I get cards and more cards on top of that. Then if I want separate billing, I need a separate tax ID. Division process. Each division is $1,000. Tax ID and history ready to go. If you did it today during the webinar, only during the webinar, since I haven't been a paycheck for 40 years, and this money just helps the company pay its bills anyway, it is $9.99 for 9 of them. It's a giveaway. If you wanted 9, 18, 36, or 72, there you go. It's good during the webinar only today. If you Zelle, you save 10% on that too. But if you need to call the office, you can do that too. But again, you got to decide what you want to do. We get to play my way. You need 100 subdivisions minimum if you want an apartment complex, because we're going to do an assignment of mortgage. We're going to become the bank. That's the way you make money, that everybody wins. Not just a little piece in those other things people do. I want you to own a piece. I want you to Zelle, now, or call the office right away, right there. Simple. The offer ends when I'm done talking. It's how it works. So let's understand today. When I analyze you, I have a problem. My problem is you have a capital 1. What kind is it? You're going to talk to our specialist and communicate with your specialist. You're going to say that's a capital 1, Quicksilver 1, Venture 1, Venture X, or a Platinum. Or it's a Spark card, the gold, the green, or the blue, okay? You need to tell us so we don't have to go after the same card. That makes no sense. Next, you're going to tell us flat out, did you ever mess up Chase and American Express? They don't like to forgive you. But a division of you can get you another time to try. As long as you're trying, you're not dying. If you're not trying, you might as well be dead. Just don't have any intent to do fraud. Okay. If we take a division of me, we can guarantee things without being me in the SSN. You like being a duck and a sheep? I think that kind of sucks. But it's up to you. We get to play my way. Now let's watch. Anything you do today, okay, the best thing you could do today is spend $500 and get into a rapid refresh. Because that makes your score go up, and away. And what do we get to do? Analyze you right away. Or get a blueprint call. Today I said they're $500 for 3 of you. There's only 1 left anyway. 2 already took it. But again, that's up to you. We get to play. There's a Zelle, and it's a now. 800-254-9506. And wait, there's more. That was on my info commercial years ago. I think it's where it came from. Oh, well, I'm going to tell you the truth. It'll set you free. But you might not like the truth. But every one of these people today can be a corporate millionaire in the next 6 months or less. So what do? If you Zelle $9.99 today, I'm going to give you another $10,000 of credit, 10 times your money. If you don't have a corp, I'll give you one for free. I'll even give you the tax ID and put you in class. So you don't fall in your what? We get to play the game to win. That's the goal. I like to play the game to win. but it's going to be up to you. All right. Remember what a corporation is. It's right there, right there. The corporations don't pay tax so they're profitable. You pay tax on your money and you get the leftover. You might want to repackage you a little bit. Now, let's think, all right, that you need basically $50,000 credit to reduce your debt. Take a picture. Supply credit can turn it into about $50,000 and turn it into cash credit. You can reduce your debt. That's how you get to do it. Next, maybe you're military or if someone in your family was. And what do? We go after Navy. You have to have an access code. I watch all these liars on social media about Navy. Okay, you have to be related to someone's in the military. Get an access code. Now me, I was in a government program when I was 14 and a half. All right, these what I call bloodsuckers back then too. They didn't care if you lived or died. That's the only reason I got Navy. They found me in the system. Okay, so if you served, thank you for your service. Thank you, believe me. The honor, all right, that you gave us for freedom. Now, I had clients that had a 550 score all jacked up. I lined them up on my dashboard. They got $20,000, $50,000 of cards. They'll give you up to 80 and $50,000 line of credit. What does this do? It helps you reduce your debt. Navy's kind of nuts. They're crazy. They give people money when they don't deserve it. But again, that's going to affect you because I want you to be winning the game of business. So remember, my dashboard in 1987 starts credit files under tax ID. So let's write down Experian, business, TransUnion, business, and Equifax, business. Tax ID based. Got it so far? Now, here's an analyzation. This is number 6154. Now look what we did. Look what we did. Hey, 90 days it's going up, and away. It'll keep going up and away. Simple. Now let's understand, Chris is the specialist. This is a rebuilt rapid for 10,000. This person should actually want 100,000 of credit because it's not enough credit, but that's just my opinion. They started at 537, 583, 576. So if you want to go up, and away, they want 100 points and more. By the time I'm done, I'm going to get them 180 points, if not more. Now, here's our problem. Look at all the inquiries. You see, the system, how we designed it, is you get 6 inquiries every 180 days. That's it. I don't know why this person wouldn't stop. Navy. You got Navy. Please don't screw it up, please. If you let me line it up, those Navies would have been more of a yes. But there, you probably got to know. You got a Navy for $1,500. Wow. All right, that's not very good. But okay, let's line you up some more. Stop doing inquiries. So if we look at when they signed up, 5/15/2025. And then all of a sudden they got inquiries on 6, 6, and more. See what happens here? That would have crashed the rapid rescore. Did I do it or did they do it? They did it. Is it my fault or their fault? See, that's where they violate and they blame me. I now have to add rapid again and add history because you screwed it up. We got to charge you a fee. It's not fair you want us to do it for free because it costs money to do this. But again, what do? If this person would look and understand, you get some collection accounts. Okay. My first question, and always look on the files, did you mess up Chase or American Express? You need to tell Chris, your specialist, the answer to that question to confirm it. Because I could probably get you American Express and kind of reduce your debt right away. But it's up to you. Your biggest problem you have is all cards have to be at 29% or below. 25-20% rule. You can increase the limit or basically pay it down. And I'll show you how to do that as well. This person here, literally, okay, number 6154, should go after 100,000 in credit. This person here could have basically, I'd say 100,000 in credit in 4 months or less. If they had a corporation, we do the same thing at the same time. You see, the problem with this person and other people like you, sorry, what did you do? You do this all the time, up and down, up and down. Now, stop, please. Gold cards don't fluctuate. That's the card you jack up. The other ones you keep below 29%. You'll maintain 750 for the rest of your life. I have set up the rules and tools. So I'd like you to call Chris today, increase it to 100,000, and let him know of American Express or Chase. That's 5154, by the way. Now, here's 5980. Here we go. Whee! We're going to ski. Whee! Well, what are they doing? I'm pushing them up. They're pulling it down. We're playing push me, pull me, push me, pull me. At least I got 60, over the 101 pointer on this one. So let's see what we're doing. It's a rapid rescore, and it's a rebuild. Jake's your specialist. Okay, no problem. You've been analyzed 3 times. You're supposed to get only 4. Now let's look. We got open sky. Ooh, goody. You got chime. Chimes, sorry. You don't need chime or kickoff. It's crazy. But look at the things you messed up. Okay, those are all collections. They're now showing up now. Oh, yeah. What do we do? Did you mess up basically American Express or Chase? The open sky cards, which I tell people to do all the time because there's no inquiry. That's $300. If it's secured, I want to balance on that for 25%. I want it down today. I want you to spend 25% on that card today if there's no balance on it at all. Chime, I want you to get rid of it. You don't need it. And I'll pop you the next 3 starter cards for you. The starter cards I popped today were $4,000 and $2,000 for people. Did you mess up American Express or Chase? I need to know that. Number 5980. Okay, what do we get to do? All right, so remember, you went, wee, we got to stop that. We got to get you rebuilt the right way. But again, it's going to be up to you if you listen and learn. Give you other cards, 25% on that, push you up away, give it a chime. Rapid will go around the crap. Rapid will go around the crap. That's what it's doing. I want you to understand, when I created the Rapid Rescore, Rapid Refresh, it goes around crappy credit today, pushes up, and you do something, and your party goes up even faster. We did basically, about 47 years ago, Rapid Score for mortgage companies. Okay, it was my creation in the first place with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough. All right, that's 5980. Here's 5208. All right, here's David. David's doing great. It's a rebuild. It's rapid. It's 50,000. That person needs 100,000. Why? Because you got to get 100,000 to get more credit. Like the last one didn't have a what? An open sky card. We went wee. Here we go. We can ski. That's fun. Okay. Well, at least we got him 62 points, 78 points, and 80 points so far. Now, this person listens and gets 100,000 of credit, and they let us know, did you ever screw American Express or Chase? We need to know that. We need to know that. See, your cards are crappy limits. At least you got a Capital One, at least what, 5,000? Listen carefully. You're going to go online to Capital One today. This is number 5208. You're going to act like you're going to pay a bill. You're not going to pay it. When you push to pay the bill, on the right-hand side, it says, I want. You're going to click that. Then it's open another page. Left-hand side, second to the bottom. Increase your limits. If you change the projections of all your numbers, and we give you guidance on that too, they'll actually increase the limit. You got to pay it down or increase the limit. You only have 2 choices. All right, the other Capital One's 100%. Then we got Navy. Why we got Navy at 99%? Why don't I line you up for Navy, get you at least 20,000, you balance all your crap and knock off the crap. Is that okay? And then we go get the American Express cards so they don't fluctuate. And then we get you up to that $100,000 mark, and we do the basically $100,000 of the corporation. This person in 4 months or less can have $200,000 of credit and go get the American Dream and knock off the up and down show. They've been doing this all their life like most of you. It's ridiculous. Any problem, American Express or Chase, you got a bankruptcy. Well, did you seal the bankruptcy? You see, there's a company called Statewide. They report to the credit bureaus. It's an independent company. Banks and, courts do not talk to credit bureaus at all, ever. So let's seal the record if we have to. That Capital One, did I get it for you? You. I didn't say I got it for you, so what do we got? We want to crash a Rapid Rescore. That's kind of screwed up too. So what do? Talk to your specialist. It's David. Let's play some more. All right, that's 5208. Now, 5722. Let's crash. Let's screw up some more. Wow. Well, let's stop. Here we have Chase. All right, 23,000 you didn't pay. Chase will probably write it off. American Express will sue you and kind of screw you up. You're a MIM. So write down MIM. It's millionaire in the making. Chris is your specialist. Okay. So here we have, now you have an inquiry. You have a new account. You violated the program. Why did you do that? Why did you apply? You would have crashed a Rapid Rescore. That's a violation. See, this is where people want to blame me for their stupidity. They screw up and it's my fault? I didn't do that. They did. So I got to restart the file in history, Rapid Rescore, and I got to charge them a little fee. And they're going to bitch and complain. See, that's those 13 turds last year I had to sue. So this person, number 5722, do not blame us for your inquiry and that little shitty account you got. Wow. Your cards suck. Sorry, they're those little cards. All right, you got for $700. Was it worth violating the program for a $700 card when you didn't need it anyway? So we got to open the gaps and build you up, up, and away and get you past go and get to that 100,000 of credit. You got to stop this crap. You crashed your Rapid and you killed your score. Did you screw American Express or Chase? Do not blame me for when you screwed up. That's the problem with this program. When people screw up, they want to blame somebody else. No, 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 no. You take the rules and tools. You signed an agreement not to do what you did. 5208. Here's 5722. You went down 20 points. And here we go again. Again, that's the same one. They copied it twice. Wow, that's not very nice. Okay, let's change the page. Maybe they have two numbers, so it's the same people. Here's 5934. Okay, you had 558, 556. Chris is your specialist. You're rebuilt for 5,000 of credit. No problem. We went See, that's the up and down show. I told you about the graph. That's your heartbeat of your credit. You were late once. Never be late. I don't care if you have to sell something. Have a damn garage sale. Never be late on anything. It kills your score. But look at the inquiries. Whee! They got 5 inquiries. Oh, we got Indigo. Wow, wow, Indigo. And collections too. The one that the person screwed up, here's PayPal. Indigo, new account. Wow. Let's see how big it is. Oh, it's not even on the dashboard, so that means you actually didn't get it. Wow, was it worth it? Luckily, you have crappy limits. So again, we can increase limits or we can pay it down. Now listen, number 5934. Okay, Chris is your specialist. I want you to increase this to 25,000 plus. You're going to have to get a new Rapid because you screwed that up here and you applied. Stop the inquiries. You're screwing up everything we're doing. See the up and down show? I didn't do that. You did it. Stop it. Stop it. If you keep screwing up, how am I going to help you? You didn't what? I had to jack up a card, Ray. Or it's $850 because I was going to die. No, no, no. So increase the limit. Talk to Chris. Find out because your Rapid would have ended 6/4/2025. You crashed it anyway, so we got to see where you're at today. Okay? Here's 6111. Well, at least they're going up, up, and away. Whee! Isn't that fun? 585. Oh, that sucks. Well, at least it's 617, 612, across the board. 30 points plus. Okay. It's a rebuild. It doesn't even say they get credit. Let's find if we get credit too. All right, no inquiries. Please keep it that way, no inquiries. Because it drops the score and gets stuck, can't get any more. Everything you got is jacked up. Well, at least you got a Chase card, but it's 97%. That sucks. All right, here you got 5,000, 11,000 American Express. At least you got Chase American Express. Now, the first question I'd ask this person, if you're military or have someone in your military family, get the access code. Let's get some money from Navy and balance these debts. Let's get past go, or let's get some supply turned into cash. See, this person has the good things of Chase American Express, but they max them all out. Why? I don't know. Well, let's think. It's only a rebuild. Okay, how much credit am I supposed to give you? None? Maybe I just have to rebuild you and be done. Okay, no problem. If we're getting you 100,000 in credit and we help you in Navy or supply and vendor credit, we can balance this. We can get you up to $1 million of credit, but it's up to you. See, the answer for Chase and American Express is no, because they're right there. But again, that's going to be up to you if you talk to Chris too. All right, here's 6295. All right, no problem. You just got in the program, having some fun. It's a rebuild 5,000 of credit. Here's my problem when someone gets 5,000 of credit. It's not enough, but it's okay to at least to start that way. We can build it up, and away, and add more credit as you go. So let's say you're late. Don't be late on anything, please. You're killing your score by being late. I need that to be on time 3 times in a row. I'm sorry, if you have to sell something, sell something. Even your kick was in $50 of collections. Rapid goes around the crap, no problem. You have 2 little cards. All right, they have 0 balance anyway. Okay, no problem. So you have no credit. So if we get the things to be on time, I rebuild you, getting 5,000 credit, not a problem. That's a bonus anyway. See, we give bonus credit to people all the time. 5,000, 10,000, no problem. So any problem, American Express or Chase, we had to go around this and get you some starter cards. This is a 5-month program at least. We tell people between 3 to 9 months. Because if you play the up and down show, it took longer for us to get it done. All right, we're never behind. It's always you screwing up, sorry to say, but it's true. So the difference is we need to find out what needs to be done next. That's 6295. Here's 6286. Ooh, we got 723. You know what that means? I can go get Chase Freedom Sapphire on my dashboard. Now, the corporation needs a 730 to 740 for ink cards up to 50,000. You're an MIM. That's million in the making. You're getting 25,000 in credit. What are you doing? You need to increase that to 100,000 like yesterday, $100,000 of credit. You have no inquiries. Please keep it that way, please. All right, I love this. The American Express is zero balance too. Okay. So we got 2 little cards, no problem at all. And B of A is at 25%. At least you did that so far. All right. So again, do we have any problem American Express or Chase? It shows American Express there and let us know about Chase as well. Please keep it that way, no inquiries. I want you to talk to Chris. I want you to increase that to 100,000. I can add the history now, and I can push your score up and away. And we start popping credit too. Simple. So that is 6286. Your rapid is good till January of 2026. That's good. So here's 6292. Okay? So again, your scores, you just signed up, oh, you've been in the program, it's rebuilt. You don't get any credit. Okay, George? Let's find out from George if we get a bonus credit from there. I mean, it says nothing. Let's find that out. Here we have all this collection crap. It all hit you in August. Rapid can go around it. Your Capital One, increase that $300 card or pay it down. And all these other things, we can do the same thing too. Capital One, again, as I showed earlier. If we rebalance this, or Navy or Avian Supply to vendor credit, I can push this person to a 710 in about 3.5 months. Okay, 3.5 months. All right, it'll happen faster. I always give the longest term. But again, any problem American Express or Chase, let us know, because I don't see American Express or Chase in the collection crap. Okay, we're going to go around all that. That is 6292. Your rapid was submitted. I need to know the date. They'll put us on the next time too. Now, 6293. George Specialist, rebuilt 10,000 in credit, no problem. What do we get to do? Well, we had a late, then we had it on time. We have a late. Please get it on time. I need 3 on times in a row, please. And your limits suck anyway. Look at that crap. I mean, like $300. Well, you know, Walmart. This is crap. All these little shitty cards. Oh, I'm sorry I said shitty. All right, always good crap. So what do? If we balance this debt a little bit and we play the game, we can win and push you up and away. Get on time on that card. This person in 4 months or less will have a 710 score, and I'd like to get him 100,000 in personal credit and then go to the corporation as well. You see, I'm going to push you for personal and business because what you do is you keep going up and down, up and down. I'm going to give you a solution, solve the problem, and I want you to get auto income. And if you don't want to do the work, I'll do the work for you anyway. That's how it works. So we play the game to win. And that's the ultimate goal too. From here, we have 6290. David is your specialist. You're an MIM, millionaire in the making. You get 25,000 in credit. Increase that to 100,000. The faster I add history, the faster it goes up and away. No inquiries, keep it that way, please. You have this little collection for $494. If it doesn't go away through the dispute process, I'm going to tell you to pay it or negotiate it. Here we have all these, sorry, crappy limits anyway. At least you have a Capital One at 19%. So let's understand. All right, what happens here, all right, I want to push you to 720 score. On those 2 bankruptcy for Chapter 13, surprised they didn't convert it to a 7, straight 7. But again, I need to know exactly, was American Express or Chase in those bankruptcies at all? Hopefully the answer is no, so I can go get those cards too. Simple. What do we get to do? We get to play the game to win. Now, 60, well, let me make sure I don't want to miss one. Okay. And that was this one here, no problem. All right. So here's 6290, you talked about that already. All right, what I want you to do right away, any problem, American Express or Chase. And now we got 6294. See, here's a person we can line up and add history. They're in the 740s, okay, 739s. So here I can go get Chase Personal and Chase Business when I get that a little higher on the Experian and the wrapper refresh. But my problem is this, American Express are, you know, up to $100,000. And the Chase can be up to 50 or 20. You're only getting 5,000, that's a little card. So I'm done with the little card, we're done, okay, done. So that's why I need you to increase it to 100,000. Talk to David right away. Look at all this collection crap. Rapid goes around it, even B of A is a 0 balance, okay. And you just go to American Express, we know that's right there. I'm looking for Chase, is there any Chase anywhere? No, good. So confirm you didn't screw up Chase and you did screw up American Express. And as we balance this, we push you up and away. Simple. All right, you're in the 700s, even though you have all this collection crap. Even though they're showing up now. Rapid's going to go around it and push you up even more, and we'll rebuild your credit from there, get around all that crap, see if they're going to charge it off or get rid of it. From there, we'll help you even file a complaint. So again, Rapid was submitted at 62.94. So here we had 62.98. Okay. All right, Navy. And you screwed up Navy's and dang. You screwed up Navy? No. I can help you build Navy up and away. Oh, well, this is George's client. Rebuilt 5,000 of credit. No problem. All right, you have no revolving, so I'll build you what I call 3 starter cards. And I'll push you to 700 score plus. Did you mess up Chase or American Express? We need to know that. We'll need to know that, 92. All right, 62.98. Talk to George right away. I would highly recommend you increase the limit. I could pop 1 card and be done. I don't want to be done. And then go, I'm done. There you are. No, thank you. 58.16. All right, so rebuild. Chris is your specialist. You got an inquiry. Why? Hopefully you didn't crash your Rapid rescore. All right, you got this open sky card. Good. Why would you put $600 in an open sky when I said 200? You spent 25 bucks. You see, now it's at 54%. All right, we need to bring it down. No inquiries, please. Did you mess up Chase or American Express? I need to know that too. I'm going to push you up to 700 plus score and rebuild you. But again, it doesn't say any bonus credit. So we got to see that too. Chris is your specialist. Let us know if you mess up Chase or American Express, please. Here's 60.28. Chris again, rebuilt, Rapid scored 10,000 of credit. You went up 23 points. You went down on this one. So that means you got an inquiry or a late payment. Let's see what happens here. So what do? We got to push it up and away. And that's the ultimate goal. You should be going after 100,000 of credit, by the way. There's the inquiry. That's what happened. Your inquiry, you hopefully you didn't crash your Rapid rescore. Please listen. When I helped create self-reporting for TRW Came Experience, it's my concept, because my problem is house and car do not show up on credit files. But they have a balance and they're basically not revolving, but there's a balance, you're making a payment. I wanted that to show up on your credit file. That's what self-reporting was about. Instead, nowadays, they're putting all the utility bills. It's self-reported. That's bull crap. Your bill's $210, now it's 100%. Remove it. That crap has to stop. Remove it. You do not want utility bills on your credit file. It's ridiculous. There's nothing revolving. It just says you're maxed out. That kills your score. Inquiries kills your score too. You got American Express, please don't screw it up. I'll show you how to increase. You even have Chase too. So here we have this person here, but they're only getting 10,000. I got to be careful, Chris. I'm going to overpop them. I need them to have 100,000. Again, this is the goal. From here, we can help you reduce that, get rid of the one that's maxed out, which is self-reporting crap. Please no more inquiries. Please quit screwing up the program. All right, it's fine if you screwed up the Rapid rescore. You might have crashed the darn thing as well. So what do? We got to make sure we stop that right away. All right, any problem, American Express or Chase? You got them both, so let's play the game, let's win. Let's get 100,000 credit for you and the corporation. Chris, again, it's a rebuild. Okay, you signed up last year, no problem. And then you did your inquiries and crashed your Rapid rescore, and I thought we closed your case. I thought we closed your case because you screwed up. You see, even your open sky card, you screwed that up too. I don't understand. See, I can only help people that want to be helped. So you get 102% on this card and this other one card too. If you balance that score, all right, if you're not closed by us and we didn't violate you yet, all right, it's a rebuild. Okay, no problem. This means you got to stop the darn inquiries and quit screwing up. And I'll build you up and away. Even this person in 4 months, 5 months can have 100,000 in credit if they just pay attention and quit screwing up. Did they screw up American Express or Chase? I need to know that too. Let Chris know right away. 6318. See, every one of these files here I'm analyzing today are on my desk. I go through every file for every client for the last 49 years personally. Always have, always will. 6318. 5,000 credit as a bonus. Jake's your specialist. It's a rebuild. You're going up and down. See the up and down chart. Whee! Which one's going to go up? Which one's going to go down? Wow. The capital one's at 106%. It's a little crap card. Pay it down. Then I'll teach you to increase it. Now we're going to go around that crappy credit anyway and all the collection accounts. We're going to rebuild you my way. But you only get 5,000 in credit. Please increase that to 25 to 50 to 100,000. I'm going to make sure you didn't screw up your rapid rescore too. At 63.18. Talk to your specialist, please, right away. 60.30. It's a rebuilt, rapid, and 10,000 credit. David's your specialist. Let's go skiing. Whee! See, that's your heartbeat. You control the up and down show. You always have. 10,000, you should get 100,000, by the way. What do we have? We have inquiries. Symphony Bank. We had to go get a care credit card or something. See, that inquiry would have screwed you up. I didn't do it. You did it. Simple. So that means you crashed your rapid rescore. Is it my fault or yours? Did I do it or you? Are you going to blame me for that too? Like these 13 turds last year before I sued them? See, I don't screw up the program. I help you every step of the way. 6 days a week. PayPal, 99% increase the limit. Bring these down or increase the limits. That's all we got to do. Here's a person that has good things, some good limits as well. Again, I need to know about Chase or American Express. I don't see it on the list yet. But again, you got an inquiry, kind of screwed it up. So stop that, and let's increase this to 100,000 of credit. You went 79 points, 38 points, 47 points. Okay. So if we do it my way, we balance the debt, you stop the damn inquiries, and we get to push you up, and away, American Express or Chase. And what do? We build you 100,000 of credit. Then you're going to learn about corporation structure. See, if you don't get a corp, all of you, and understand how to get auto income, you're going to keep doing this all your life. You've been doing it most of your life anyway. Your choice. 6301. Very simple. It's a rapid rescore. It's a rebuilt. It's 10,000 of credit. It's a million in the making. So the reality is Jake and the person upgraded as well. Okay. A blueprint call with me in 3 divisions. That's smart. What do we do here? Okay, we got 794, 812, 811. Okay, I like that. Good numbers. But where's our credit that's getting the numbers up, and away? We have one card. One card, Macy's. Wow, Macy's has got a 0 balance. See, here we have no credit really reporting but one card, and you're the 700-800 score. Again, what do? I need to add history here. I need to make sure we didn't screw up the rapid. All right, you can have a good score and can't get any credit because you don't have any scores, anything really reporting anyway. So we're gonna have to dissect this one a little bit and add some pieces to it. But this person starting out, that 10,000 is not enough. I popped out on cards every day. If I pop one card, I'm done. See, that's why they need 100,000 credit right away. That's 6301, by the way. Here's 5891. Whee! Okay. See, you control the heartbeat. We got no inquiries, and you're not signing up for Analytical 750. Why not? Because you want free Credit Karma? I got no Experian. That doesn't help anybody. Credit Karma's fired. They have no phone number to help you. Analyticals has a phone number to help you every step of the way. But you lost 23 points and 26 points. What happens? You see, you got Care Credit. Wow. You see, what I would do, take the Care Credit, get a gift card, cash in the gift card, and pay down the other card. That's what I did, balances the debt using Care Credit. You get 10,000 of credit. You should actually increase that to 100,000, but that's up to you. Balancing the debt, all right, get the Analytical. That's what you need to do right away, see Experian. And getting 10,000 credit, not a problem. But again, I'm probably going to overpop you. Once the score is balanced with a rapid rescore, you're 720, 730s. I want you to increase that 100,000, please. Again, now we got 6091. We got rebuild and 10,000 credit. Jake's your specialist. We're going up. Whee! Okay, I like that. The graph's going up, and away. There's no inquiries. Please keep it that way. You screwed up Open Sky. Congratulations. You had a secured and unsecured. You screwed them both up. Well, you did. It's right there. So the reality is you got to go around the crap and the balancing the debts. Okay, where numbers are not too bad. And we can push you up, away, but you got 2 of those collections hitting you now. At least they're not big ones anyway. Okay, so we look at the things, balance the score, get some more, and increase that 10,000 to 50 to 100,000, please. And that's what we need to do right away. Going to talk to Jake. For heaven's sake, you're number 6091. Any problem, American Express or Chase, let us know too. Here's 6296. Another Jake, for heaven's sake. From there, we got rebuilt, rapid score, and 10,000 of credit, no problem. What do? We got no inquiries. Please keep it that way. We can balance it. Even Discover will increase the limit on the dashboard, no inquiry. So you can balance all this across the board. You got things on the bottom, you can build up to the top. Okay, no problem. Your authorized user, please get rid of because they're basically 52%. If you balance this right away, all right, I would tell you that self-financial, get rid of it. You don't need it. It's $175. It's crap. All right, let's increase you to 100,000 of credit. No basically problem. No inquiries. Keep it that way. Balance the debt. Push you to 750 and start building bigger cards for you. That's 3 months or less. 6302, no problem. It's a rapid rescore rebuilt, 5,000 of credit. Dave, it's your specialist. And you have these collection accounts. We got to go around it with a rapid rescore. You had bankruptcy 3 times it showed up. Maybe you had a 13 payment plan and turned into a 7, I don't know. You should have sealed the record in the first place, but again, we'll show you how to do that too. You got Chime. Get rid of Chime. Let me build you a real card, please, and get you past that $5,000. Increase it to 25 to 50. All right, basically, that's what you need to do. David's your specialist. You don't need Chime. It's a balance of 0. Anyway, their founders came out of my boot camp in 2008, so to kick. It's ridiculous. Again, what do? We build up and away, and we go after 25 to 50,000 credit. Anyway, did you ever screw up American Express or Chase? 6302. From there is 6106. You see, that's 101 points. Wow, 42, 106. That's not too bad. So it's a rapid and a rebuilt, 10,000 of credits. Chris is your specialist. Let's see what happened. Here we have no inquiries. Please, please keep it that way, please. Okay, the rapid can go around all your crap. You have a Chase card, good. Don't screw it up. And what do we got? American Express too. Oh, goody. It's probably a secure card. That's a combo card, by the way. So what do? We balance the debt a little bit more. We build you up and away. And you're only getting 10,000 credit. Come on, call Chris today. Increase that to 100,000. Let's man up, woman up. Come on. I got you 106 points. Let's get you 150 points. Let's get you 200 points. Let's balance that as I push you up and away. And let's build you 100,000 of credit. And you got Chase American Express, no problem right there. So what do? Number 6106. Here you got 6,300. Okay. Well, you got a rebuild and a rapid 5,000 credit. Jay's your specialist. Okay. You got these collection crap we got to go around. Rapid will help you do that too. But you have no revolving credit. I'll get you the first card. It'll take 3 starter cards and build you up and away. Is that okay? You only get 5,000 credit. You need to increase that to 25 to 50 at least. But again, it's going to be up to you as we build more credit for you. Any problem, American Express and Chase, please let us know. Here's 6148. We have million in the making, MIM, 25,000 of credit. Level 1, 2 in personal as well. The Jake's your specialist. Look what happened. Whee! See, when people do what I tell them to do and they get a rapid rescore, guess what happens? Whee! I like that. It goes up and away. But then they screw up. They blame me. No, You did inquiries. You screwed up. Navy. You didn't have me line up. You got an inquiry for Navy. You didn't get it. My clients get Navy for $50,000 on a line of credit, $80,000 on cards. If you let me line it up, but you didn't do that. You did it on your own. But again, what did you do? You crashed your rapid probably too. So if you didn't do the inquiries, you'd be in the 700s now. But again, I need you to talk to your specialist right away. Talk to Jake and increase that to 100,000, please. And stop the inquiries. Quit crashing your rapid rescore. Because I didn't do it, you did. Don't blame me for what you did. You're responsible. So the reality's got to go around that one little collection account. Capital One, you can increase the limit. It's only $300 crap card anyway. You got Kick. Oh, goody. All right, we got to get this balance better, okay? That's 6148. 6148. If you do what I tell you to do and you tell me about American Express or Chase, I can push you to 750, 60 days or less, and I can build you up to 100,000 of credit in 3 months or less too. But again, it's going to be up to you, number 6148. Here's 6071. It's a rebuild and a rapid, and Jake's your specialist. Doesn't say any bonus credit. Again, basically, what are we going to do? You did 2 inquiries. If you had a rapid going, you would have crashed it. Your Verizon's a 0 balance. We got to get rid of that too. One main, you didn't get it. It's not there at all. So that inquiry, was it worth it? Any problem, American Express or Chase? Again, what do we get to do? So understand how we play this game, 5971. Okay, all right, 50, did I mess up? Let's go back. Let's go back to 6071. So here we have a Little crap card from Capital One. Bring it down 29% or increase the limit. Quit doing the inquiries and knock off the crap. Quit screwing up my program. And from there, we're going to find out if you crashed a wrap or rescore. Do you have a problem with Express or Chase? I would tell you flat out, let's increase your limit and build you up and away. But it's up to you. Doesn't you say bonus credit there? Now we have 5971. Okay. You're a rebuilt rapid score and you get 10,000 credit. David's your specialist. So what do we do? Well, they got all the, why do people do inquiries right when they get in the program? I hope you didn't crash a wrap or rescore. You got a little collection account. We got to go around all that crap and build down your scores so you can get some more. You can balance all that by increasing the limits or pay it down. There's a couple ways to do that too. Could be, corporate supply credit to cash, or even Navy if you have any relationship with someone in the military or you. But then what do we have? An inquiry for a car. Wow. You should have learned how to buy the car through the division with no inquiries, but that's up to you. So David's your specialist. I would tell you flat out, increase that to 100,000 of credit. And stop the inquiries, please. You're only allowed 6 in 180 days anyway. That's the rules and tools. But again, any problem with Express or Chase, we need to know that right away so we can build you up and away. All right, that's 5971, by the way. Here's 5917. You went up here and went down over here. Up and down, up and down, up and down. That's what happens when you play the up and down show. Rebuild rapid 5,000 of credit. Chris is your specialist. No inquiries. Please keep it that way. Please. You got credit 1 and you have basically the city. No problem there. You got 2 cards. No problem at all. What do we get to do? Any problem here, Express or Chase? Need to know that too. I can push you to 750 in 60 days or less. What that will do is create basically American Express and Chase opportunities. But again, you're only getting 5,000 of credit. So you need to call Chris and increase that at least to 50 to 100,000. If not, I got to be careful. I overpop you. I got one client really mad at me about 3 weeks ago. I overpopped him. He signed an agreement for overpop, he'll pay. He goes, I don't want to pay. I just got it anyway. Since I'm an affiliate, I shrunk his limit. Why'd you do that? If you agree to pay for the difference and I overpop you, you're going to pay or I'm going to street you back to the limit I promised you as a bonus card anyway. All right, you thought you can get one over on me, I guess. Okay, no problem. 5917. Any problem, American Express or Chase, please let us know. From there, you have 6303. Georgia Specialist, it's a rebuild, and you're a million in the making. You have a corporation, we're going to give you one. Increase this to 100,000, please. All right, please increase it to 100,000. You got no inquiries, keep it that way, please. All right, PayPal, we learn how to balance all this up and away and get around it. You have American Express and Chase, please don't screw them up. Let us know if you're Navy as well, or any kind of military situation like that. All right, you need to get a paycheck, get you in line up for SoFi, get you lined up for other things as well, reduce the debt, build you up and away. Again, that should be $100,000 of credit anyway. From there, that way we can get you past go and get a corporation auto income. Any problem, American Express or Chase? You got them both, so the answer is no. Again, that's what we need to know too. All right, so 30 of you. Every one of you today that I analyzed, and the ones that are watching today are very simple. If you do what you're told to do, you're going to be on the phone with our specialist, me, or even the paralegals, even analytical 750. Our goal is to hold your hand every step of the way. I want to get you 100,000 of personal, like I said, and 100,000 of business. I want to help you get auto income. I think that's the biggest mistake most people did. They didn't understand auto income in the first place or own a piece of something. Now, if you like me, please take a picture, do a Google review, please. If you don't, please leave me alone. It's bad enough I had those 13 turds trying to give me crap years and years ago, too. 2 are being disbarred. Reality is I give corporations for free. We now can sue people that put us down. I'll help everybody, but you saw people here today violated. All right? And they want to blame me for what they did? That's not fair. But that's how it works. If you want to go to the nonprofit tomorrow and my classes tomorrow, take a picture here, scan it, okay, and put yes. I'll send you an invitation if you like. And I'll tell you to invite 10 people, send an invitation to everybody. Why? Because if they sign up and you register them in my system, you get 10%. All right, one-time purchase, whatever they get to do, simple what you get to do. If you need space or location, I lease 12 feet at a time. I have 5 places left. Simple. Corporation's a legal what? Person. What do? I'm glad my clients are out there helping people a lot. That's nice. But sometimes it's confusing when they say credit repair. It's not broken. Rebuild makes more sense because that's what they allow the Federal Trade Commission. Repair they do not allow. But then they keep saying they're rich. I'm rich. I'm rich. I believe the IRS is going to indict them all again. And it's simple. Please stop saying you're rich. You work for a rich corporation. You're a puppet master. Tell the truth. Do you want to be a millionaire? Say no. Do you want to be a millionaire corporation? Please say yes. 9 divisions from 9 lines of credit, 9 locations is something. If you do that step by step, up and away, within a year and a half's time, you have $100,000 a month auto income coming in. But again, I hold your hand every step of the way. You're stuck with me. And I get to tell you what to do. I want all of you to do what Linda does. I want you to listen. I want to get you to $27 million. I want to get you to $344,000 a month. But again, it's going to take time. So let's build something up and away right away. But it's up to you. Listen to her. She'll tell you exactly what we did every step of the way. From there, if you want an apartment complex in the future, the division buys it, and we need 125 divisions. Why? Because we want to split deed them. We're going to do an assignment of mortgage. We're going to become the bank for 30 plus years. The apartment complex, they want 10% down seller finance. Okay. Well, when we're done getting that cash flow to 3 or 4 people, what do? We split deed it again. And what do? We turn that in to become the bank. So it increases the income to $76,800 a month. I like that. If you want a Wendy's storage unit, 4-plex or apartment complex, there's the divisions, subdivisions you're going to need. It's like going to the car dealership. New car, used cars, new parts, used parts. That's how they decide, and they dissect it already too. A division, give me a name of a person or a company. My history will start at the credit file, Experian, Treasury, and Equifax. From there, after I daisy chain teaching you how to do that too in class, we're going to get a tax ID for every division and every credit card. It separates the billing. It takes 1 card and turns them into 9 more right away. It's kind of fun. Today, I'm giving away divisions for $99 each, practically. 9 for $9.99. All right, 18, 36, 72. That is today while I'm on the line today. 10% if you Zelle. If you need 100 subdivisions you're all need for apartment complex, it's $4,000 for that too. But again, the Zelle now is right there. Or you call the office at 800-254-9506. Talk to a specialist right away. The $100,000 credit for you and for the corporation. The goal is they want to charge 10%. They did discount it for you to about $8,000. I like to give it away. $5,000 for $100,000. Let's double the number. No, let's do this. If I build $100,000 to you and the corporation simultaneously, it is $6,999 today by Zelle. And if you use a card, they'll charge you 5% right away too. So giving you the option to play the game to win, you're stuck with me 6 days a week. I'd like you to become a puppet master. You're 35 to 75 years old. I think you made a lot of mistakes all through your life because you didn't know rules and tools. And that's just the bottom line. I'd like your corporation to own pieces like mine, but I don't have anything. It's all through corporate structure and division process. That represents 1,013 divisions. Again, I want to do boring and steady. I've been teaching boring and steady for over 40 years. I hope you took that picture earlier today. Oops. And what do you get to do? Simple. I want you to take the picture because that should be your screensaver. On your computer, your cell phone, that should be on your TV. That should be on your desk, your refrigerator at home. See, the goal is very simple today. That's how you get to a $1 million status. You become a puppet master. Your corporation division will be number 4A. 2 more will be B and C, and my corp will be 4. We're going to take the corporate credit, lines of credit, checkbook money, and you're going to put money in an escrow. You get to own a piece. That creates auto income the rest of your life. Okay? I'm not going to do the investment for you and give you $4,000 one time. No, thank you. All right? Those things return Ponzi's. I've been playing this game since 1987. My way, everybody wins. Isn't that good to do? If you partner with me today and you want $200,000 of credit in that program here, it's usually $45,000. It is discounted today to $20,000. Simple. If you don't want the goodies, it's discounted to $10,000. That's going to be up to you as well. If you want to play the game to win. If you want the summit for the 3 days and the 18 books and CDs, it's $9.99. At least you get your feet wet somewhere. That's the goal. It's always a Zelle with me now. Or you call the office at 800-254-9506. We get to play the game to win. If you want me to coach your current business, and I make millionaires and billionaires on that too, the specialist will actually customize a 3 months, 6 months, or 12 months program for you. From there, what do we get to do next? Simple. The American Express is one of my favorite cards to literally get what's called the blueprint loan. If you have a bank account that's trading $100,000 a month in 30 transactions, you're good. If not, if we partner up and we do this together, what do we get to do? I'll show them bank accounts that show 100,000 plus and at least 50 transactions plus, or even bigger accounts on top of that. What is the goal? Get the blueprint loan. That way we can use that to get into bigger projects if you want to as well. David got 240, Carrie got 210. This is to put it in some type of franchise and piece. You get to own a piece. But again, here's what happens. They give you a blueprint loan. You can dissect it in installment loans, and you can become the bank. If you don't have that bank account to do that, you partner with me. I charge you $5,000 to use my accounts with you. Simple. I will charge you 10% on the back end when I get you the card after we close an escrow. I can't make you pay a debt you cannot afford today. If you did that today, it's $2,000. But that's if they do a Zelle now. If you ever want to do a fast track, that means I'm going to get you to be a CFO of one of my corps and get another blueprint call on that too, and a blueprint loan. What do? I've had clients get up to $500,000 at one time, multiple projects. But it's up to you. If you want a fast track on top of that, that's $2,000 a day. You can Zelle or call the office and ask more questions too. 800-254-9506. We get to play. We get to win the game of business. Now help me, help you, and help other people. I'd like you to invite everybody to all the classes tomorrow, 10 people, 20 people. You could actually make $1,000 tomorrow, and I'll Zelle it to your corporation right away. It's simple. You get a Zelle for 10% for their first purchase, not all the purchase they ever do. Because if I upsell it, that goes to the corporation to pay its bills. That's the ultimate goal. We look behind the curtain every step of the way. For me, I'm going to do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. And at the end of the day, it's pretty simple. We have the ability to change our lives if we choose to. So we have a question over here. I guess I have to turn on my glasses. All right. James John, I just popped you something the other day. Okay. That was actually today. All right. See, wait to know what division need to list for the business or startup an account, adding 3. Well, what happens on your corporation, you want to add 3 divisions minimum because through the audits and everything else, we're allowed for projections. 3 divisions allow us each division to project 250,000, which means flat out, if I can prove, and this is what the auditors agreed to, that I get these for 100,000, these for 150, there's your 250. So when we go to the bank, like you go to level 1 tomorrow, I'm going to show you exactly how to answer the questions for the bank so they put in the system now. Because your projection should be $1 million, by the way. Okay, that way they're not to correct it again as well. What exactly contributes to the charter number? Well, John, as you know, in the corporation, everything has a charter number. John, go on the Secretary of State of California, soaca.gov, and there'll be a charter number at the top. That's a charter number. That's what starts the corporation. It's got a file number. File number is a charter number. That's what you get to do. Okay? Is that all we got, Nick, so far today? All right, so ladies and gentlemen, all right, I'd tell you to call the office right away at 800-254-9506, talk to a specialist, and I'd tell you to join all my classes tomorrow. Invite all your friends and family. Why? First of all, it's free. Next, it'll change your life, I'm changing yours, and you can make 10%, make a friend, make a buck. So let's do our best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. And never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all. Simple to say, simple to do.